I played at least most of the Mario games, and there's like at least most of the Mario Party games I haven't even played. So, to start off, let's start with Super Mario Maker 2. I think this game was good for what it was. There wasn't that much they put, kind of like what we want for to make like Mario levels. If we were to put more, I think it would be like SS tier, right? Because customization is like really fun to play, and then online was like it was okay, it was fine. Next one is Super Mario Bros. 2. This one's alright. I don't know why you have to like collect so many coins just to get a reward. I think it was like how it was, but there was like a feature where you can get like a gold flower and you could just collect a lot of coins. That was like, that was pretty much just the feature. So, yeah. Next is Mario Kart 7. This was good. It's interesting. There isn't much to say about most of these Mario Kart games, or even like the Mario games in general. So, yeah. Super Mario Sunshine is alright. I didn't really get into it because it feels more slippery than like Mario 64. It was just kind of hard to get into, but I'll give this like another chance. Super Mario 3D Land was also a really good game to play. Like, I would love it when they were to put a re-release of that game to the Switch. But Nintendo being Nintendo, they haven't really done that. They don't like even care for older Mario games. Super Mario 3D World is also a pretty good collection to get on the Switch. The only criticism I have is they did not put Mario Galaxy 2 and not full screen of Mario 64. Those little small things could have been like a game changer. And they're not gonna sell these games anymore, so I'm like one of the few people that actually has Super Mario 3D collection. Super Mario The Lost Levels is really hard to play. There's a lot of like difficult levels to play. It's so similar to the original, but with Lost Levels, it was just really difficult. There's like infected mushrooms. There was like a trampoline that you go up very high, and like I think there was like wind in that game. The wind was like super strong. Mario Kart on a Super NES is pretty bizarre to play it today because we're like so used to like analog controls. But back then there was like a D-pad where you need to turn and like kind of drift. That would be very bizarre to play right now. And very weird Not very weird looking, but very weird to play. Super Mario Bros. DS is one of my favorite games to play on the DS. It was like a reboot of Super Mario Bros. And I liked that a lot. They had like really good opportunities with the DS, and they literally took these opportunities to do that. Mario Kart Dash is like very tricky to play. There's like so many stuff, like so many things happening with items. It would be very difficult just to get like a gold trophy, where if you don't get the gold trophy, you'll have to like restart. You constantly need to get like first or second place just to get the gold trophies, and to unlock like Peony Parada or King Boo if you want those trophies so badly. Super Mario Bros. Wii. I think this is also a good game. The only thing that I didn't like is 4 players, which it made it more difficult than playing it by yourself or with at least 2 people. You know, that was weird. I think if it's only for like 2 people, that would have been better. But with 4 people, the screen can just really expand. And if they only stay on the left, the screen wouldn't even like move. So it wasn't good. Super Mario Bros. 2 is like pretty hard for me to get into because it's like all of it is really different. You don't just stomp on enemies. You have to like you jump on them, but you're also standing on top of the enemies and you have to grab them and throw them. You can grab crops and just throw them. And then there's like these potions. You have to grab it and just throw it somewhere just to get like a mushroom, which you grow and you get like 4 bars of health. And yeah. Super Mario Bros. Is alright. It's like just an arcade style of Super Mario Bros. Which I think the remake one is a lot better to play. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Super Mario Maker 2 is a much better game to play than the first one because they did add a lot of stuff to it. Online was better, and infinite modes of like levels you can play. It was like all of it was good, you know. I couldn't really complain much for what the first game didn't have. Super Mario World, the original, is easily like one of the best Mario games. I enjoyed this game a lot, and it's really easy to just speedrun it. You can only put like just 20 minutes into it. And yeah. Super Mario Bros. U. I don't think it's just not a good Mario Kart. Oh, not Mario Kart. I don't think it's not a good Mario game, because it's just so similar to the Wii. Only because it's just copy and paste and like just with new items that they did. And not new, but Super Mario Bros. Is one of my favorite Mario games of the original, because it's pretty much how it all started because of this. Yep. This one's a re-release of All-Stars and Super Mario World, which I believe I'll put it like just right here. I do have All-Stars. Mario Kart Wii, from what I remembered, it was like really hard to control. There was like so much motion of the cart, which I'm not used to, because in like Mario Kart DS you could just kind of jump and then you're already like drifting or steering. This one you need to like really steer while it's like in motion. And it's also just as hard to play as than Mario Kart Double Dash. Super Mario 3D Land, I say it's a pretty good game. It's similar to like 3D Land, but I think I like that one better than 3D World, to be honest. And yeah. Mario Kart 8 is where it starts to have like a lot of like, you're going like upside down, sideways. Well, it still feels like you're still feel like you're not upside down, if that makes sense. There's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool race courses you can play. Yeah. My first F tier would be Mario Kart Tour. I didn't like it because of microtransactions. That kind of ruined my Mario Kart experience for Mario Kart Tour. They did not need to do that. Just a simple Mario Kart game that you can just play on your phone. If you don't have any other Nintendo consoles near you. Same goes for this one. Like, this was fun to play at first, until I realized it was just a really bad idea just to release a mobile game. You know, they tried to do it, but it's not worth it. I played a little bit of Super Mario Odyssey, and I could tell it's a really great game. I haven't put much into it, but because I used to get burned out of a lot of Mario games, so that's pretty much why. And this one is just a re-release of the Game Boy Advance for the Game Boy Advance. I'll put it like right here. I really do like Mario Party 9. About like right here. That was really fun to play. I like it a lot. It was like fun bosses, fun mini games. good aesthetics, I guess. Just for what it is, it was great. And then Super Mario Galaxy is all time my favorite Mario game. Because when I first saw this game, it was like really groundbreaking. I thought this was the best game ever because I was so used to seeing Mario in a 2D style game. But with 3D and he was like in space, it was like the best thing ever. It was like, at first it was a little hard to comprehend because it was legit groundbreaking and I loved it. Super Mario 64 is also a really good game. It's so fun to play at first and then it starts to get difficult, which I haven't really beaten it, but I loved it just for what it is. We can all agree, like, Mario 64 and Mario Galaxy are one of the best Mario games that we had. There's also a re-release for the DS. This is just as good as the original. Yeah, it was like amazing. I did not like Super Mario Party with the Joy-Con controls. You have to keep using that for like pretty much every other minigame. It was like not good at all. This was also not good. Literally a re-release of Super Mario Bros. U. A game that we literally did not need just for this. It was not good for the Switch. Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, I say it's right here. It's a challenging game. And yeah, all it is just a challenge. Trying to get into like World 8, which I think is like one of the hardest levels to play. That's pretty much it. My favorite Mario Kart game is Mario Kart DS. I think this is the best Mario Kart game I ever played. It's only because it has a lot of good content. And with my childhood experiences of the DS, which I can say I appreciate it much more now as an adult. I loved it so much. A re-release of Super Mario World is also just as good as the original. It's super close, and they added Mario Bros, which it was a remake of it, and it was like so much fun. It was so better. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is also like a game that I would like to put more hours to it. And I love they put like new race courses for what the Wii U didn't do. Like, that was like the best choice ever, and it was amazing. '25th Anniversary All-Stars, where it featured the original game. It featured Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario Bros. 2, all in like one package. And I think that's really good. Like, if you're done playing Mario Bros. And you want to play Mario Bros. 3, or if you want to play Mario Bros. 2, or even Lost Levels, they have all that. And I think that's great. Mario Party Superstars would be like high B tier list. I actually like the board games of it. Board games, I think it's pretty fun. Meeting games. I think they have some online stuff. Online is so like hit or miss with the Mario games. I'm not sure why it is, but that's just how it is. And yeah. I was able to play Super Mario Land on the Switch. I think it's like a very chill game. You know, good vibes. I don't remember it was color. It looks really good with color. Yeah. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Put it about right here, because it's a very short game. And then there's other Mario vs. Donkey Kong games that are way better than the original. The original is like, it was kind of just an idea of it, but it was like too short. They could have added so much more. I wasn't really a fan of Super Mario RPG. I still have the original, but it's like I didn't get into like turn-based combat systems. I gotten better at it, I think, so I have to give it like another chance, but for now it's right here. And then Super Mario Galaxy 2, where I can see like putting hours of it. Towards the end, if you're trying to like 100% the game, it's just such a pain in the ass. But once you beat it, it's like you're done. You know, you're officially done playing Mario Galaxy. So I think that makes it worth it. And then the rest of these I've never even played. I sadly did not play Yoshi's Island. And I haven't even played like most of the Paper Mario games, so I can't really tell you much. There's also this port of the 3DS, which is like a downgrade of the first one. You know, like it was also not a good choice because the graphics really downgrade. Like playing Super Mario Bros. U on the 3DS would be like playing this one right here. But then right here with Super Mario Bros. 2, it has better graphics than this one. So it was just not good. Also, looking at this cover, it is like really bad photoshopped, don't you think? This is just a mess. So anyways, I think that's about it. These are all the Mario games that I played. Huge fan of Mario, and feel free to agree and disagree. I'll see you later.